Hello, everybody, and welcome to Clown Live. What is up? My name is Dragon Blaker. I am your host today. You can call me Blake, and welcome to Clown Live, an Amazon Live interactive shopping experience presented to you by Shopping Dragons. How's everybody doing today? We are on location today at a friend of mine's house. We have a really unique show set up today, so it's all B-roll videos. And so since we didn't have any products on hand, I thought that we would just come out here and kind of take a shot around here because my friend, he's got a really lovely place. Now, it is sort of in disarray if you could see what is in front of me, but that is just because they are doing some renovations here, new drywall, new flooring in the sunroom. Everything's looking really, really nice in there, but chaotic out here. So like I said, if you could actually see what is in front of me, you would be like, whoa, you know what I mean? So we are a little backlit today with the daylight behind us. It is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here, and I hope that everybody's doing very well. We wrapped up a show yesterday, and it's been a whole day. We're back with the final show of the week. I don't think that we have a show planned for Friday, so this is today's show. And like I said, a really unique show in the sense that we are here. I don't have any physical products on hand. However, I'll show you this real quick. We did bring the Anker Nebula Mars 2 Pro 720p DLP projector, and we're going to project it onto this blind. It's a little beige, but I still think it's going to be all right. I think we're going to try to watch the movie Bloodsport on it, so I'm really excited to get into that tonight on a bigger screen. This will be a bigger projection surface than I think what I have at my house, so I'm super excited to see how big I can make this go. Now, we don't have this Anker Nebula Mars 2 Pro projector available today in our carousel, but stick around because we are going to get into at least one Nebula projector, and I think you're really going to like it. It's actually has a few more higher specs than this 720p DLP projector here. All right, now let me just kind of set this out to side here. And a little bit quiet on our Thursday show to start. I don't even have a tripod for my phone today. I'm picking up and putting down the phone all day. So we are broadcasting this show to you from our eMeet C960, okay? And that webcam is also having a dual mic array, and that is the microphone we are using as well. So if you're out there and you hear me speaking, I definitely hear a little bit of an echo. I'm in a pretty big area. Pardon me, but let me know how the microphone sounds, and if it's not so great, we'll see if we can make some changes. But with that, let's jump right into today's show. And in order to do that, we are going to start screen sharing, okay? And when we do successfully share our screen, okay, we then will, here we are, be able to take a look at our products. Okay, cool. So this is the one that we're going to start with. This is going to be the Jovi IPL laser hair removal tool. This is going to be the Venus Pro 2. Let's get into this.
And honestly, it's more hot than anything, but it really doesn't feel that bad. Now, to be honest, I don't really notice anything right off of the rip. Like I said, it feels more hot than anything. It doesn't necessarily burn. It doesn't feel like a tattoo or a sting or a shot or anything like that. It just kind of feels hot. So you're obviously going to want to take your time, but overall, the design of this, the ease of use makes me really think that this is going to be a great product. I can't really give you guys adequate results immediately because this is something that takes time and multiple sessions. But just right off of the rip, it didn't hurt. It didn't feel bad. It just kind of felt like I had something hot on my hand.
Yeah, we are using a click to mute our microphone today. Let's not forget that very important key feature on this super bones, bare bones edition of Clown Live. Now, Nate is right. It's hard for him to give an immediate evaluation with the laser hair removal tool because it is kind of a staged, it is a staged product, right? So that what I'm saying is like you use it in stages where initially you might use the laser hair removal tool a few times a week to start and then gradually taper off as you see results. And what is the deal with IPL laser hair removal is that the light energy that is emitted from the laser is absorbed by melanin in the hair follicle, and that light energy that is absorbed by the follicle is transferred into heat energy, and this is what disables the hair follicle and really prevents the hair from growing. And yeah, so that's the Jove's Venus Pro 2 IPL laser hair removal tool. It's available today for $300, and this is 35% off of its average retail value of $460. Okay. All right, now let's keep it moving here on today's show. We've got a lot of B-roll products to cover, B-roll videos to talk about. And the next one that we're going to get into is going to be for this projector that has Wi-Fi built into it. So let's take a look at this Asakuki 1080p native projector.
Video projector. Let's go ahead and start this video off by just seeing everything that comes in the box. Right off of the bat, the first thing you're going to notice, the only thing in the box is this nice little carrying case that comes with it. And it's pretty nice that you're able to just take all of this on the go. So we'll go ahead and start by opening this up and seeing everything it comes with. First thing you're going to notice inside of this little box is you're going to get this little accessories pack as well as a user manual. So if you do need a user manual to get this thing going, you have that option right there. Continuing on, nice thick cable, so I think it'll hold up well over time. And they even send you a nice little HDMI cable right here, about 6 feet. So pretty cool of them to send that HDMI cable. And then you are going to get this remote. And as you guys can see, this remote here has all of the controls that you are going to need. You guys can see on the front that it has a power button, input selector, volume up and down. It has a mute button, a home button. So a ton of stuff on this remote. And then, of course, you are going to get the projector itself. And one of the coolest things about this projector is, as you guys can see right here, it has this removable lens cover, which is really nice that once you're done using this, you can pack it up safely. And speaking of the lens on this is a 1080p projector. And you guys will see here in a little bit, but I was very surprised with how good this thing looks. And then on the bottom here, you actually have this kind of tilt adjustment knob, which is pretty cool. And this is an auto keystone and auto focus machine, so the controls for that are right there next to the sensor. Continuing on the back side, you guys are going to see right here that you are going to have this removable filter. It's pretty cool that you're able to take this thing out and just air dust it just to keep the life of your machine running longer by being able to clean it. Continuing on the back, you guys can see right here, you're going to have 2 HDMI inputs, a headphone output, an AV output, and 2 USB ports. And then on top of the projector, you guys are going to notice right here that you do have all of these controls. So in case you ever lose your remote, which I know I am prone to, you have those controls on top. Getting this thing started is super easy. All you have to do is unbox it like you guys saw I did there. Plug in this back cable as you guys can see in the back, and then all you're going to do after that is install 2 AAA batteries. It does not come with AAA batteries, and then you are good to go. So as you guys can see right here, we'll go ahead and power this thing up. And honestly, one of the things that surprised me the most about this projector and its price point was how bright this thing works. I've used projectors from other big name companies that weren't as bright as this one, so it's pretty cool with how bright this gets. And as you guys can see right here, I'm using that manual keystone and manual focus. And now while I might not have gotten this focus perfectly, that's more than likely due to the fact that I can't see even with my glasses on, so you guys will have to bear with me. And here's a little bit of a video test. And like I said before, I'm very pleasantly surprised with how well this machine worked. The darks are very, very dark on it. The colors are vibrant. These speakers inside of it sound really good. And this thing just does a really, really good job of producing true colored images and videos. It just looks really nice. And here's a little test of the speakers at 30% volume. So the speakers definitely sound really good too. The only downside I could find of this thing is that it blows out heat at roughly 130 degrees, but you really can't expect too much more. And if this is the only downside, I think this is still a really, really awesome projector. All right, guys. So this was Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, checking out the Acoustic projector. If you guys have been looking for a budget projector, I highly recommend this one. It's super awesome, easy to set up, and I'll see you guys on the next video.
Right as Nate's video ending, I realized I didn't plug in my laptop. Oh, hey, what's up? Hello, hello. I'm assuming this is Dragon Blogger. Welcome to the show. This is the setup. What do you think? We are running it off of a camera with a webcam microphone today. Definitely not my best. This is actually not a bad side when we're correcting for auto light. This one a little more white over here, a little more yellow over here, looking a little more spring-like. I need to get some vitamin D in me so bad that I'm begging for it. I'm begging for the sun. We had a really warm winter, but it's transitioning into a fairly cool spring, but it is still March, so it's okay. I think we're gonna still get some cold weather in April. But isn't that what spring is all about? Transitioning into summer. So I'm super stoked, though, for the sun to come out. Look at me. I definitely could use a little sun. But yeah, welcome to the show. We just started. I think we just covered our second product, and that is the Acoustic. This is the Acoustic native 1080p projector. Pretty sweet. I like the aesthetic of it. I definitely like those shiny buttons on the top, the controls when you lose your remote. And I love that it has a couple of HDMI inputs. This isn't just something that is necessarily designed for like presentations, you know. Now you can get your Acoustic projector today for $170. And this is 43% off of its $300 average retail value. So definitely a big saving today. You know, that's a pretty budget-friendly 43% off, I'd say. And man, I'd love to pull the trigger on that one. Just to see it in real life. It looks so good the way that Nate presented it. All right, now let's keep it moving here. And we're going to talk about One Audio A10 Hybrid Earphones, okay? And I just want to get this video queued up for us to watch now. And these are active noise canceling headphones is the product description. So let's get into this video as well. Amazon wants us to jump into it. Let's do it.
This is a hybrid active noise canceling headset. They are wireless or wired, your choice. It does have 40mm drivers. Everything you're hearing is actually coming from the microphones from this headset right now. I do have it set up, and I am actually running that right now with that for you guys. And the cool part is, guys, it has an 800 milliamp battery. It charges about 1.5 to 2 hours with that. You'll get about 50 or so hours of usage with this. Now, it does have ANC built in, plus their Bluetooth and all that other cool stuff. You get about 33 feet of distance when connected up to your devices with that, which is quite cool. Now, I have this colored version. It's like blackish and blue slate, which is no problems. Does have buttons around it. You can adjust the volume up and down. You can hit the A and C on the opposite side, or you can plug it in with the 3.5 to 3.5 to your PC, your phones, whatever you really want to get a wired connection. So if you want a wired connection, don't worry about the battery. It's fully wired. Now you have a charging cable. It's a USB to USB-C, which is quite cool also. Then you get this really cool carrying case, nice little clamshell style to hold everything in there. I love that. Now the best part is the sound quality, guys. I did some good testing. Did some video games. I did some music. I did some actual listening to videos. That's right. I watched some videos and a couple movies. I'm going to microphone might change in volume a little bit, but you guys can see you can actually do this. You can move it. You can slide it all like this. Of course, fold it up because it does fold up and all of that other cool stuff. Nice thick padding, and there's your cable connections. Of course, it's still picking me up from the microphone, which is really, really cool right now because I'm watching my peaks and my volumes right now. But with this, now back to what I was saying about usage with the sound. When listening to music, if you're listening to maybe some trap music, house music, or stuff like that, it's there. It's got the bass, it's got the highs, it's got the clears. You hear those vocals, you hear the soft points of everything also in between. Now, in video games, you hear the footprints, which is great. I was not expecting for video game usage with this to actually have the sound it did, but it did. You hear the footprints, you hear people talking in the backgrounds in certain games. You hear that background ambiance that you need. Now, in movies, if you're watching movies and videos, you hear the voices crystal clear, which is really great. It really has and stands out there, guys. With the One Audios, guys, this is a good choice. The Focus A10s. Really, really happy with this, guys. Hopefully this video helped you. I hope you guys have a great one.
The One Audio A10s are available today for $66.99. So basically $67. And this is another great deal. It's 16% off of its $80 average retail value. So we look at a few different One Audio devices. Hey, what's up, Evans? How are you doing today? Welcome to the show. I am hanging out at my friend's house. So we are just like trying to deal with some unique lighting. And we're a little bit backlit. I tried to turn around, but the house is in a bit more disarray than the last time I was here. They are doing some renovations. So we're dealing with the lighting system. I think it's looking well. I mean, you can tell that it's me, right? Doing Clown Live here right now. Welcome to the show. And we are just wrapping up now talking about these One Audio A10 Hybrid earphones, okay? These earphones, like I was just saying about their price, are 16% off of their $80 average retail value, making it $67 today. Yeah, you can tell it's me. Of course. So yeah, now let's take a look at another product in the carousel. Let me get this video set up for us to enjoy. This is going to be another One Audio product, and these are going to be the Pro 30s. Now, these will be a foldable set of earphones, and I want to watch this video with you that James has created. And you know what? They always just jump right into it.
This is a cool little headset, guys, DJ style of headset. They do have 50mm drivers built in. They are in this very, very cool tan looking coloration and silver, which is beautiful. Now, it does come with double cables for you guys, and we'll talk about that in a second with that, with the cables and stuff. Because one cable does have a microphone. You can use it as a microphone, but I'm not telling you that's that. It does come with this very cool little leather carrying case with cinch ties and their logo. Now, you get dual cables, like I was saying, guys. So the first one you get is the 3.5 to 3.5. Does have a microphone. The microphone button will actually do play and pause with that, or answer and calls. Now, you have, of course, the mic built in with that. Then you have this other set of cables that has a 3.5 on one end and a 6.35 on the other. That's because this can be used as a DJ monitoring style headset, which means you can have dual cables plugged in and two different earphones listening into whatever you really need. So if maybe you want to hook it up to your guitar, maybe your mixing board, whatever you really want, you can do that. But the best part is this actual headset right here, guys. that folds up just like this. Now this breaks down, folds down, has nice luxurious color. I love the
What's up,
color.
Stargazer? I hope that you're doing great. Welcome to
Nice,
today's
thick,
show. It's a
leather
little bit
style
different. We're
padding.
looking different
Big,
today.
large ear cuffs, guys,
We're
that
hanging out
are
at my friend's house, and
gorgeous and
we're
thick,
just doing the
like
thing. He actually
clouds.
left his
Like
own
I said,
house
guys, you can
to
fold these up,
give
put
me
them in
some
pretty much
time
in
to
the
do
direction
this
you
show.
want, flatten them out
I
if
think
you
he's
need.
coming back
Fully
with
adjustable
pizza,
with
so
that.
I'm very
Now,
excited for that.
told you guys you can hook up
Yeah,
two cables, so each side
this
of
is what we
each
got
headset
popping
has
off today.
the 3.5
We're coming in
or
from
the
like a bare
6.5,
bones instead of
depending on
having the
which way
tracking
or which direction
camera
you're
and all
using.
the lights
Now, putting
set
these
up.
on, guys, is just that
I've
simple.
just got the
Put them
Edie
on.
webcam.
They
set
sit
up
on
today.
there, and they are
So,
like wearing.
We're here
clouds.
doing it. We
You
are
can't
doing
really
Clown Live,
notice
and
that
I
they're on
hope
there
that
except
you
for you
enjoy
feel
it.
slightly
Now,
once in a
today,
while.
again, a
You
really
feel that
unique
they're
show.
there.
Not only am I
light,
like
guys, super
here,
light. Now,
you know,
with this,
but also
sound quality is
all of our videos today.
amazing. Let's just
All of
go
our
there with
videos
that.
today are
If you're
all
listening
B-roll,
to
no
music,
physical
man,
products on
it's
hand.
got those highs where you want
It's
the
really
highs. It's got
interesting
those
to
crystal
be going
clears where you
through
need those
and learning about
clears.
some products that I
It's
didn't
got the
see,
vocals
like
when you need
that
the vocals. Now, if you're listening to like treble or
protector that we
bass,
looked at earlier.
it does
Really,
have
really
good
great
bass.
deal.
Like I said, guys, it's got
43%
it. It's
off
got the
today.
lows. Now, it's not going to go into the super lows. And most headsets don't, but it's got the lows where you need it. Now, with watching movies, you can definitely hear everything you really need with this. Now, with this, I did test it out dual cord. It was a little weird. I had to plug in my phone into one or a phone into one, and then this into the PC. It works. You hear both different designations with that since it's a monitoring style. But guys, this is a beautiful headset. I like this. This is gorgeous. Great headset if you guys are needing the one audio 50 millimeter drivers, guys. This is a beautiful set. The Studio Pro 30s might be a good option for you. I thank you for checking this video. Hope you guys have a great one.
Oh, thank you, James, for talking to us about the One Audio Pro 30, the DJ Studio headphones. They are available today at a pretty decent budget-friendly price. They are 28% off of their average retail value. Regularly, you're going to scoop these up for $50. Today, you can get them for $36. Now, Stargazer is here. She says, gaming, Blake, what do you know about Shadow Cloud? I don't know anything about Shadow Cloud, but I remember I played this very naughty game when I was younger, a teenager, and I believe it was called Shadow Warrior. It was about a ninja, and he had a very foul mouth, and the game for its time was quite graphic. Oh, we got some cats here. What's up, Pluto? Come here, Plute. Come here, little baby Plutot. What's up? He doesn't like to be picked up. It's hard to show him, but you can definitely hear him crying. I don't know what he wants. Okay, now I forgot to highlight our over-ear headphones, but here they are. You remember that game, Evans? No, you don't. I'm not. Inappropriate game, but it also had some humor in it. Okay, all right, enough about Shadow Warrior. Let's take a look now at the DRC brushless car, okay, the RC car. Let me open this video as well. We're doing these video opens in real time. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as we open it, it just is ready to play. Look at how fast these videos play now. All right, let's switch to our product page. And let's click on this RC video. It's ready.
An RC car from DRC. This is the 300E model, and this is a scale model of a monster truck, and this thing is insane. So DRC thought of absolutely everything when they were making this. They pulled out all the stops, and they included so much wonderful features on this that's insane. But let me quickly go over what's included in the box before I get into all those features. So right here, you have the product manual. This is going to tell you a lot of useful information about taking care of the monster truck, as well as how to use it and operate it. Then they give you a nice little carrying bag right here. This thing is filled with a bunch of spare parts and things you can do to swap out various pieces on the monster truck, as well as clean it. It has a nice little brush in here, so should you take this off-roading, because this is a monster truck after all, you can clean some dirt off from on the inside. It also comes with not one, but two of these batteries as well. Already got one in.
No, Evans.
This is going to double your play time.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
when you're out using this thing, each battery is going to last you about 20 minutes. So the fact that they give you a second one is awesome. So you can double that time. Comes with a nice little wall charger right here. This is, you just plug into any USB wall charger. And then this will connect to the battery, and this is how you charge up those batteries. Here's the remote control. This is a 2.4 gigahertz remote controller. Pretty simple to use. It takes 3 AA batteries on the bottom right here. And what's also really cool with this, there's a speed control function right here. So this thing can go 35 plus miles an hour. That's 60 kilometers an hour, excuse me. And that's absolutely insane. I've never driven an RC car this fast before, but this little speed upper limit is. So if you don't want it going 35 plus miles an hour, you can turn that down. Or if you want to max it out and go as fast as you can, you just turn that switch there and you're off to the races. It also comes with a steering trim. I'll show you what that is once I turn on the machine. But there's just so much to love with this. It's insane. So they also even give you 2 different skins that you can put on the RC. So I've got this yellow one right here that's called, or has a Drift Concept logo on it. And swapping it out is simple. Just take it off, place this one on, and then there's these 4 pins that hold the skin on, and you're off to the races. Literally. It's pretty insane. But now they've got the hood off.
I played so much of that game in high school.
The RC itself. So first off, I want to show you this because this is just awesome. The shocks are amazing. These are 4 oiled shocks, and they rock. This thing is made to go off-roading with, and this thing will hold up to it very well. So as I said earlier, I do have one of the batteries already plugged in right here. This is a simple disconnect. Again, it has one of those little disconnects right here. You just pull that out, you can pop out the battery, swap it, and off you go. To turn it on, I'm going to turn on the receiver real quick. There's just a little button right here. This is the on and off switch, but this is the trim feature that I was talking about. So these are 4, they have 2 dual differentials on here, and what this is going to enable you to do is get really good control on this. If you want to go straight, you can go straight. If you want to get good turns on it, that's going to be simple. But you even have trim correction, which if you turn this, you notice these front wheels are going to change a little bit. So you can adjust this to make sure that you're getting the absolute perfect straight shot if you're going for that. So that's pretty awesome. Gonna just lift this up real quick as well. Hold this. So I'm gonna turn the speed up about halfway and just. This thing's fast, it's strong, and it's awesome. So I'm going to go take this out and show you how fast it can go and what it can do. All right, I have this RC set up in my living room. This is a 4-wheel drive RC car, so it can go anywhere, but I have it set up right here just to show you a little bit of what it's capable of. I also want to point out that this is a brushless motor inside this thing. And what that means is compared to its brushed motor counterpart, it's going to last you 2 to 3 times longer, and it's going to take about 1/3 less voltage to use. So it's going to extend the battery life on this. So easy to use. Right now I have it on slow setting. So let's see what that can do. So that's its slowest setting. Let's crank it up and see how fast this thing takes off. Don't blink because you might miss it. That's a lot of power behind this thing. Living up to its monster truck name. I love this thing. That's going to be so fun to play with.
Okay, the DRC brushless motor car is available today for $113. Now we are talking mad deals today, and this listing is no exception. All right, the DRC RC car, the remote control car, it's available at 25% off of its average retail value. Normally, when you're adding this to your cart, $150. Not today, bud. Big time deals. Like I said, 25% off, making the DRC $113 today. How come none of my deals have like star ratings in them today? I wonder why that is. In my carousel on my phone, None of them have star ratings. Usually I read like star ratings and stuff. Okay, now let's keep it moving here though on today's show. And we are going to talk about the Nice Day rowing machine. Now, as I get this video pulled up, I want you to know about the price before I play the video. It is $300 today. Another deal, 21% off of a $380 average retail value. So let's get this rowing machine video open and let's check this out together.
Magnetic rower with 16 resistance levels. This is all the pieces and stuff that it comes with. You have all the tools necessary to assemble it. And it actually really did not take that long to assemble. I want to say it took me about 25-30 minutes by myself. And as you can see, all the parts are super high quality, super easy to use and super easy to set up. Now, once I got it set up, this thing looked absolutely amazing. I love how comfortable the seat is. And I absolutely love how big the area for your feet are. Now, you're going to see, I love my Crocs. And I like to work out in my Crocs too. So the fact that I'm able to use this rowing machine while wearing my Crocs makes me absolutely ecstatic. I mean, it is fantastic. This thing is so easy to use. Now, I didn't have anyone to help me record. I didn't have my tripod on me. So you're going to see me kind of pulling and struggling here with one hand. But I mean, this thing really is smooth. It's really fantastic. The knob to increase the resistance is really easy to use. And it offers all sorts of analytics from the screen up here, from your distance to your calories, to the time, whatever you may want to check out. And when you're done with it and ready to put it up, all you have to do is pull out the pin, unscrew it, lift it up, put the pin back in, and then rescrew it, and you are good for travel. My mom is here showing how easy it is to just unscrew this thing and get it set up and ready to go. All she has to do is take this part out and lift it up. And then once you do that, as I said before, you just reinsert the pin and then screw it in, and you're good for storage. It's really easy to put up wherever you want it, you know, and when you're not using it, and it doesn't take up much space at all. This is a fantastic rowing machine, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who wants to up their rowing game and their home gym game.
If you're trying to get your home gym game on, like Nikita said, definitely consider this Nice Day rowing machine. It's available today on a 21% deal, making it $300. Now, we're going to keep the show in really going forward here while our chat is quiet. I keep looking at Evan's comments about Shadow Warrior, and it's making me laugh hysterically internally, okay? And it's just like not distracting, but I keep looking at it and it's very funny. Now we're going to get into some another little block of products here. We're going to get into some Govee lights. We're going to talk about these outdoor floodlights right now, and let's immediately play this video. Oh, it's okay, Pluto Nash. It's okay, Pluto Nash the cat. We're just playing Amazon product videos. Well, you could come up on the desk if you wanted to watch videos, but we're watching videos here now, okay?
Lighting, light panels. So these are a great way that you can kind of spruce up the outside of your home or even on the inside, because there's multiple ways that you can mount these, which I'll show you here shortly. Let's unbox these and see everything it comes with. So on the inside, this is going to be everything that comes with it. You're going to have a user manual, but you won't really need that because Govee, as always, makes all of their stuff incredibly easy to get set up. You're going to have these two ground stakes in case you do want to put these outside. You're going to get your charging cable, and I do say cable because these are going to daisy chain with each other, so you only need one. The power cable is going to have your little power button, which will be utilized to actually get these paired up with the Govee app. And then you are going to get the two light panels themselves. If you look at the bottom here, you guys can see that you have the little mounting hole right there, and then these two little mounting ovals on both of them if you want to mount these to a wall, mount them to a floor, really whatever it is. So let me go ahead and I'll showcase to you guys what these look like on the inside. All right, so as you guys can see, we do have them installed. Now, don't worry about the cable that is on the ground right now. This is just for testing purposes. Obviously, you guys are going to be able to come up with a more permanent solution that hides all of the cables. But you guys can see that just right off rip, they're super bright. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and test out some of the lighting features inside of the Govee app.
I like how Nate is always saying right off rip.
This is in a red color, and honestly, this is going to be something really good if you want to set these up outside during Halloween, just to kind of add some of that scariness to your porch or really whatever it is. You guys can see the red looks pretty creepy, but also really cool. So this mode right here is part of the scenes that is.
I think
inside
maybe
the
Pluto the
Overcast.
cat
And
wants
this mode is
outside, so I'm going to go let him out, and I'll be
you guys can
right
see it
back.
adds a really nice ambience to the room. So if you guys are having guests over, you guys are throwing a party, something like this is going to be really good for that. You're also even going to be able to add in just a nice smooth transition effect. And this one is called Aurora, and it just looks really nice in my opinion. And now this specific mode right here, this is called Thunderstorm, and it's doing its best to kind of mimic the effects of lightning during a thunderstorm. I think this one looks really nice as well. And then by far, one of my favorite modes is called Sunset. So this is going to be a really good mode if you guys are winding down at the end of the day and you guys just want to create a calming ambience. This is definitely going to be one for that. Let's go ahead and move these outside and test them out there. All right, my friends, so we have these installed outside, and just taking an initial look at these, I think they look incredible and add a really nice effect to the outside of your home. They kind of act as I'm home lights, just so everybody knows that you are here. Now, if people are driving by, this is kind of a street view as to what it'll look like for people that are on street level. And here's that red that I was talking about earlier. If you take a look, just super creepy, going to be great for Halloween. So taking a look at one of the modes, Aurora, that we looked at earlier, this just looks awesome out here. This is going to scream, hey, I'm an RGB gamer. Continuing on, this nice little mode right here is actually just going to kind of cycle through all of the different colors. And then the next mode that we're going to take a look at is kind of a festive mode. So this is called Christmas. I think this is going to be an awesome way to display your Christmas spirit whenever the time comes around. And overall, Govee just did a fantastic job designing these lights. As always, Govee just outdid themselves with all of their lights. So if you guys have been looking for a new way to spruce up your outside home, definitely check these out.
I really love all Govee lights. I did kind of have to step away from the computer for a minute, but really just like Govee makes really great lights, especially when it comes to being waterproof and the cables that they use to create them, like all the coatings on the wires and everything, and the way that they plug into each other with their little screw connections that hold them tight in place and offer a watertight connection. I love Govee lights. So even though I didn't get to watch exactly this video right now, I know Nate did its service. And these particular Govee outdoor lights are available on a 20% discount today, making them $80 when they are normally $100. All right, so save 20% on that. Now let's talk about another set of Govee lights that we've got in our carousel. I've highlighted them now, and these are going to be 30 dimmable Rgbw LED lights. And yeah, let's take a look at this.
To you, the Govee Lynx RGB IC LED light strips. So these are going to be hanging light bulbs that are completely LED powered, and they have a ton of effects. So you guys can kind of see that I have them poorly hung up around my room. I honestly thought while I was installing these, they were going to look a lot better and better installed than they are now, but you guys can see they're up nonetheless. So let's go ahead and go over all of the features that these include. So these are the 48-foot version. I have them wrapped all the way around my room, but if you guys want to install these indoors or outdoors, don't worry about it. You can definitely do that, being that these aren't real bulbs. They're just a hard plastic. They're super easy to get installed. All I did is I used double-sided sticky tape to hang up over the cables that you guys can see. You might be able to see the little white strips right there. So currently we have these on the sunset glow mode. Now inside of the Govee app, you're going to have a ton of control over those. So if I go ahead and go to the Govee app right here, you guys can see I have all of my Govee products lined up right here. I'm able to turn off the smart lights if I want to directly from the app. Give it a second, it will turn off. Depending on your Wi-Fi, it might be a little bit slower, a little bit quicker. But what we'll go ahead and do now is we'll go ahead and tap into the light panel right here, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the awesome features that these have. So you guys can see inside of the app, you're going to have a ton of controls. You're going to have mic mode, because on the power button panel, you can actually...
All right, I love Nate, but the Govee lights are pretty straightforward. You're going to get 30 dimmable RGB bulbs on this length of cable that is compatible with the Govee app. Now, all of the Govee lights, essentially speaking, are in fact compatible with the Govee app. And what I love about the Govee app is that it is quite robust to control all of your different lights, whether they're multiple individual LED bulbs like these ones, or whether you have rope lights or sconce sconces or whether you have TV lights, anything that Govee offers, pretty much you have the ability to control with the app, and I really like that. And the community is great too, because they offer a lot of options that aren't included by default when you download the app. And by options, I mean different themes and scenes. All right, these Govee outdoor lights are available today for $87.99. So $88 makes it 20% off of an average retail value of $110. All right, now let's take a look at this next product. I don't know if it's a game system or a game controller. This is going to be the game controller for Android. All right, so let's click through this video and let's watch this one together as well. I'm having a good time watching these videos with y'all today. Let's see what games have to say.
This is a Type-C little controller device, but the cool thing is it does come with 1 month of Xbox Game Pass if you guys need. But guys, this is cool. It comes with this very cool carrying case in here for the X2 Pro controller. Now, this will turn your phone into a cloud-based gaming device, or will allow you to play Android games through this also. Guys, you could also control your Amazon Luna, your GeForce Now, your Stadia, or even your Xbox over there through this if you want, or even your PC. So the first thing you're greeted with is this red box. And inside this red box is some cool little items, and I'll show you guys this. You have a user manual, but you also get some extra little thumbstick pieces to change out the tops of your thumbsticks. You have concaved and non-concaved. And then you get the user manual, of course, if you need. The user manual is going to tell you guys how to connect up to your PC if you want to use it for a PC controller. You're then greeted with the inside of this, and you do have this elastic carry strap. So if you want to carry like a charging cable and stuff like that, throw it in there. You then have this controller. The controller is actually Velcroed in, and we're going to pull that out because this is actually where it gets very, very cool. And I actually like this. This is your GameSir X2 Pro. You have their GameSir logo right there. You do have an M2 and an M1 button. You do have your LB and LT. You have your RB and RT. You then have your D-pad and your thumb sticks. You have the Xbox little symbol over here, and you have, I believe, what's going to be like your screenshot, your home buttons, your double screenshots, and your menu buttons. You then have the X, Y, B, and A. Now, they say, guys, that you can actually swap these keys out to adjust them and change them. And you can. They're magnetic. So this little buttons, guys, can actually come out, and you can adjust the way they are. Now, to do that, guys, you're going to have to be a little better than me because, let's be honest, I have no fingernails, and that actually was quite tricky to pull out. So this is where you can actually put your phones to make it a controller. Now, to get that in there, that does slide out, and you can fit a nice large phone. And through that, I'm going to grab me my ZTE Blade X Max Pro, which is a USB-C device, and I will sit there, and there is your USB-C port, and you'll bring it down there, and you will actually just mount it into the USB-C port. And I'm going to try and do this without do this on video, guys. Is never going to be easy because I'm staring at a bright light. So just like that, it's in. I will then slide down, and you have a controller. Look at that. Large phone controller. Simple, easy. Feels like it belongs in your hand. All the buttons feel nice. The feedback is good. I actually quite like this. Now, let's talk about this. Because this is a device that needs to be plugged into your phone, the phone is what's going to power it, right? Well, kind of. You also do have this USB-C plug down here that is actually a pass-through charger. So you could plug your phone in and charge it that way also. And I'm going to grab me a USB-C cable, and hopefully I can kind of plug this in and kind of show you guys this. So once I plug that in, it did light up, and we do have a light over here indicating that it is on. Just like that, very simple. We have the controller X, and then it is now feeding this, and you have the double flashing lights. Very cool. Very awesome. Now, that's what the ZTE Blade X Blade, guys. So we're going to pull that phone out. That's cool. Hey, that's cool. It could do that. You guys are probably wondering, can I leave my phone case on there and still use it? Well, let's find out. Well, the cool thing is this USB-C adapter, guys, look at that. It actually moves So you're not really going to worry about breaking it. I mean, you might, but just be careful and have fun with it. Now we're going to feed in the next little cord and plug, and we're going to try and feed my Samsung.
Okay, so we are going to forgo the additional example of docking a phone in this Android game controller device. Looks pretty cool, pretty fresh also that it has the flexible USB-C connection so that you can dock it and then tilt it into place instead of like tilting the phone down and potentially causing damage to the USB connection. I think that's really cool. Now, this GameSir X2 Pro controller, it's available on deal today for $64. All right. And this is 20% off of its $80 average retail value. Now we're going to talk about another GameSir product in our carousel in just a moment here. And this is going to be the wired controller for the Xbox Series X. Now, let me get this video open. And this is another video that I really am looking forward to watching together with you. A lot of cool products in today's carousel that I don't think I've covered before. I'm really, really down with that Android game controller that we just saw last. And super affordable at $64 today with that 20% discount. All right, now let's look at the next thing that we've got here, and it's going to be the GameSir G7 wired controller.
X. Now it also will work with your Xbox One and your Windows PCs. Inside here, guys, you'll be greeted with this very long, nice little cable. This is a USB to USB-C cable. Now this does need to be plugged in to make this work. It is a braided cable. It does have a Velcro strap for you to be put away. You're then going to be greeted with this actual controller. Now the controller has your D-pads, your number pads, your joysticks, and your thumb pads all in one. Now, this is also built with the very cool hyper-realistic 4 rumble motors. So you have 2 in the bottom and 2 on the top. Now you have all the buttons you would expect on an Xbox controller at the touch of your fingers. Now I'm going to tell you first impressions. They feel really good in the hand. Now, the one thing I will tell you that's a little different on this, guys, it does have a memory button. The memory button will allow you to do a couple things like voice chat and all of that. Now, another button that this actually has is a microphone mute button for your 3.5 millimeter plug to your headset, because you can put a headset in there. Now, on the bottom, you also have 2 memory buttons with this. Now, the one thing I have left out so far is they give you a swappable cover. That's right. This swappable front cover can actually be put on this controller just like this, guys, and be used. So you can actually swap the controller cover off. Now, I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to pull this off and show you guys how this works. So I'm just going to try and grip it right here, pop it up, and you guys will see that we are now opened, and we can actually add on this white controller paper. The white controller will then let you look like a white Xbox. I love the swap.
Is the audio on that video like seemed really choppy to me, so we're just gonna cut that video real quick. Now, I had an authorization error on my thing, but it looks like here the controller is available today for $38, and that is a discount on its regular $45 retail value. So if you're looking to get a nice controller, click through the carousel, learn more about this, GameSir G7 wired controller for your Xbox Series X. Now, let's pop this back up to me and get our next product open. But before we do, it's going to be the Donner 39-inch electric guitar. Okay, now before we get into this guitar video, let me just open up a Amazon live stream here because my app error. And so I'm trying. Hey, what's up, June? Yo, what's up, man? I hope you're doing great today. We are just doing the streaming gig here right now. And I'm trying to. We are just doing the streaming. I got signed out of my app again. So before, well, I will play the next video about the guitar, and then we will keep it going. But I had to open up my Amazon live stream real quick so that I could monitor the show, at least the chat. So let me get this next video playing right now, and then I'll watch the chat. And I'm also going to sign into this app again.
The moniker Valhallen3 on Twitch, and I'm here today to review this Donner electric guitar. It's styled like a Stratocaster from Fender. it's not exactly spot on with one, but there's a lot of companies that do Stratocaster remakes, and this is a really nice one. I've been really happy with it. The color is really nice. It's a little hard to see with my lighting here, but it's like a nice dark green, as well as it comes with a whammy bar here. Sorry about that. And there's so many things that surprised me about this guitar. It sounds great. It's very comfortable to play. I really have no complaints about this guitar. That I would say the thing that I don't like the most is just the tuners, but it's not even that big a deal, and it's a very easy fix. And this guitar even comes with a little push-pull pot to switch your humbucker here to a single coil pickup, like on command. And it comes with all sorts of tools. I mean, it comes with a carrying case. It also comes with a bunch of Allen wrenches to be able to fix your bridge and your truss rod in the neck. It's a very good choice for a starter guitar that you're trying to get into an electric. It also comes with a nice little quarter-inch cable.
All right, well, thanks for popping out, June. This is my last show for the week, so I'll be back after the weekend on Monday, all right?
Electrical sounds, there's not much hum to it at all while you're playing it. It's a great guitar. I've been really enjoying it a lot.
Okay, great guitar by Donner that can be yours today for $261. And this is 10% off of its $290 average retail value. I tried to learn the guitar when I was younger, but I never got really good at it. And I guess I just didn't have the discipline to want to be better. And I ended up abandoning learning how to play, which I don't really regret now, but it would be kind of cool, like, I guess, if I could play Wonderwall. All right, now we are going to talk about another Donner guitar in our carousel here, and this is going to be the full-size Dreadnought acoustic guitar. Let's open this video up and watch it right now.
Stream under the name Valhallan 3 on Twitch, and I am here today to review this Donner acoustic guitar that was sent to me. I wasn't sure what to expect, but when it comes down to it, I've played a lot of starter guitars in my life, and I have played much worse. I actually enjoy playing this guitar. It's very comfortable. The neck feels good. There's a slight bit of catch on the frets on the sides of it, but like I said, I've seen so much worse, and I've seen that problem way worse on the starter guitars that I've even bought for more money than what you could get this one for. It sounds great. honestly, I couldn't recommend it more. It comes with a soft shell carrying case, as well as a capo and a strap and a Allen wrench for doing some adjusting of the truss rod in the neck. Anything that a starter guitar player would need to start learning about how to care for their guitar comes with this guitar. It's a pretty great value, I believe.
All right, that Donner acoustic guitar is available today for $140, and this is another amazing deal. 30% off of its $200 average retail value. I mean, it sounds good. Sounded good to me. If you are watching, let me know what you thought about that guitar playing as well. But we are going to keep it moving here, talking about all these videos. Let me do a quick thing here. Let's see. We are on product number 13 of 22. We're a little more than halfway through at 6 o'clock. So I think we're going to have some time to talk about some other stuff real soon. So let's keep it going here now and talk about the next product in our carousel. This is going to be a Prextex remote control fire engine.
Hey, what's up? I'm Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Let's go ahead and take a look at this fire truck toy by Prextex. So this is going to be something that is great for kids ages 3 and up. It is a remote control fire truck. It looks like it even has a boom arm right here. Let's go ahead and unbox this and see if your kids might like this. All right, so we've got it fully unboxed and ready to go and show you guys everything about it. So here is the fire truck itself. First of all, you can see that it does look like a fire truck. You got your little control panel over here on the side. You have these little panels that are actually open and closable, so it adds a little bit more immersion to it. The doors right over here on this side, they actually can open up. So if you just go ahead and pop one of these open, you can see that it opens up. Now the windows can kind of like open, but they also just fall down at the same time. You have a little driver on the inside there. And then over here on the front panel, let me go ahead and get this out of the way. On the front, you have your windshield. And then over here on the side, you're also going to have some other stuff that you can control through this, which makes it pretty easy and immersive. So also some other things that make this a little bit more immersive is the scissor lift or the cherry picker right here that you can adjust and kind of rotate around, and it just kind of clicks back into place. The windows, like I said earlier, they can roll up. They usually fall back down. Now you do have control over the truck itself, so you can actually go forward and back and then left and right, which makes it pretty easy for your kids to drive it. Now activating this is very easy. All you got to do is just flip this on and it will automatically connect. So you're going to notice that on the front you have this red button right here, which makes this really easy to switch between having sound and not. So if I go ahead and press this, so a little bit annoying right there, but let's go ahead and I'll show you guys how you're able to kind of drive this thing. So whenever you have this connected, all you really have to do is just make sure that this is turned on. And once this is turned on, all you have to do is basically just drive it. So now that we have this on, it does take 4 AA batteries in the bottom and then 2 AA batteries for the remote control. Like I said, you have forward and back. It actually is pretty quick. And then this little stick over here on the right is just for that, for turning. So you can see that we're driving. We can, if we wanted to, looks like I'm a bad driver. If we wanted to, we could turn the lights back on or the sound back on. And then you guys will see right here that it actually is pretty quick. So if you think that your child or yourself, if you really like fire trucks, would like something like this, I highly recommend it. It seems pretty well made. It's got a lot of details. And one of the best things about this is it actually appears to be pretty dang quick too.
Thank you, Nate. The Prextex fire truck is available today for $24.64. So just under 25 bucks. And this is 50% off of its average retail value of what? $50, right? So, excuse me. Pardon me again. If you're looking for a really good deal and a great gift or something to add to your personal fire truck collection, like Nate suggested, $24.64 today for this little guy. All right, now let's keep it moving. We're going to talk about the Ofuzi pool filter, the pool cleaner, and I want to get right into this video right away.
pool vacuum made by Oh Fuzzy right here. So you jump off right out the foot, you can see that it has some big wheels to go around your pool. This pool vacuum covers up to 1,000 square feet of a pool, in ground and above ground pools. The working time it takes, it will clear up to 120 minutes of cleaning time. It has that large battery capacity. And to fully charge this one right here, it will take about 5 to 6 hours. It comes with a lot of cool stuff on there. As you can see, it also has a brush, it has a string handle that you just attach to anything and set it on the side of the pool so you can pull it out easy whenever it's done. You have a charger. The charger port is at the top. You can just pull that black piece off right there, and the charging thing is underneath. To turn this on, you have the gray knob right there. You're going to turn that on, and then you'll see it light up blue. As it says right here, it says to please put it in the pool within 20 seconds of turning it on. So whenever you want to turn this on, you want to make sure you're close to the pool and to turn that on. It also comes with stickers also, so you can put that on there. As you can see, as I'm going to show you this right here, so you can bedazzle this however you want to make it look even better and a lot cooler on that part. So to take this off, you have a clip on this side and you have a clip on the other side. What you're going to do, you want to just pull that out towards you, and then you're going to lift it straight up. And also, this pool vacuum is extremely lightweight, and it has a handle on both sides. So whenever you pick it up to drain it, you can drain it on both sides. And it is a vacuum that whenever it gets done, it stops on the long side of the pool, so you don't have to drag it from the middle of the pool, or in the deep end. You're going to find this one next to your wall. And as you guys can see, here's the filter tray I was going to show you guys. So it's really easy to clean. So whenever you get debris, you'll get debris down there, leaves, anything that's in your pool, and you'll have some stuff on here. All you have to do is take your water hose and just spray all that off, spray that out, and then you're good to go for another round. And at the top of the pool vacuum, you're going to see where you can charge it right there. You're just going to pull that off, and you can just charge it just like. And again, whenever you want to add that, there's a little slot right here that you can put that through. So whenever you want to pull the pool vacuum out, that is where you're going to put that. So right here, you can see that it's on, and then you have an off switch right there. So you want to turn that arrow to the on right there, and you can see it light up blue. And all you want to do is just throw it in there, just like that. You can have the string attached to it if you want to, but you can also have no string attached, and you can just pull it out of your pool if you don't have a small pool. Again, this is Oh Fuzzy, and as you can see, it is cleaning pretty good right here. And as you guys can see, what an awesome vacuum. This is made by Oh Fuzzy, and my name is Demetrius, and thank you guys for watching this video.
All right, thank you, Demetrius, for showing us that pool cleaner by Oh Fuzzy. All right, let me just correct some things here on my screen. All right, now let's keep it moving here on our carousel of items to talk about. But before we do, EJ, what's up? I hope that you're doing very well. Thanks for commenting in the chat. I've never had my own pool. It's always been like the town pool. They had the town pool when I was young, and then they put in an extension on the high school, and the high school got its own pool, which was crazy. But it was open to the public as well. But I never went to it. I never went to the public pool.
My favorite.
I never went to the public pool when it was at the high school. I was a little bit older, and I wasn't doing public pools then. And now I don't really do it. When I was younger, I was doing some water-based activities, and I fell off of this floating dock, and I fell on my ear, and I punctured a hole or whatever, I don't know, in my eardrum, and then I got water in behind my ear. This was in 1999. Yeah, I ended up not liking that. And then a few years later, when I was a young man, I wasn't really thinking about that incident, and we jumped off these rocks into the quarry, and I just got so much water in my ear, and it became like really infected, and it was very painful and unpleasant for me. So I ended up deciding like then and there, I'm not a big water guy. But yeah, so I never really had a pool. All right, but the Ofuzi pool cleaner, if you want to get one though and use it in your pool, you can get it today for $240, and this is a 29% saving on its $340 average retail value. Yeah, I know. Let me refine what I'm saying, okay? EJ, it's not so much that I don't like the water. I think I very much do. I would love to get into the pool and chill, and like the problem is going under the water and getting water in my ear. Like even when I'm showering, I make sure to be so careful about, getting water from the shower head blasted into my ear. The only time that I truly risk it is like when I'm at like festivals and they're throwing water on the crowds or whatever. Maybe then like I'll risk it, like, because sometimes it's inevitable, but it's always scary every time. And I've definitely been in a crowd where they threw water and liquid on the crowd and I got an ear infection like a couple of times. So I never wear earplugs, and I never learned my lesson. All right, now that's okay though, because I'm still having a lot of fun. Okay, we're going to keep it moving here though and get out of the pool vacuum section of our carousel, and we're going to move into talking about another projector. Now, this is the Anker Nebula Cosmos Laser 4K projector. Like I said, it's kind of like a bigger brother to the Nebula Mars 2 Pro that I've got in a box here. We're going to use this later tonight. And yeah, let's watch this video together now and see what I believe Nate is telling us about this Cosmos laser projector.
What's going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a look at easily my favorite projector. This is the Anker Nebula Cosmos Laser 4K. This is a true native 4K projector with Android 10.0 built in, and honestly, I just can't talk about how good this is. And I mean, we all know we're not supposed to stare at the sun, but at what point do we start making an exception for Anker products? Because this is just one of the most beautiful pieces of technology I've ever owned. I mean, honestly, at what point do we just start telling Anker that they need to chill out and just relax and stop making the world's best products? And like I said before, a true Android 10.0 TV with native 4K, a ton of built-in apps, voice assistant, HDR10, autofocus, auto keystone correction, a remote that's super simple to use, an operating system that's super even simpler to use. I mean, come on, really? But I can talk about specs all day and you guys would not care. So let's just go ahead and jump into the review of this. Let's take a look at how good this looks, because like I said before, this looks better than my TV. All right, so like I said before, Android 10.0, so you're never going to have a shortage of apps. You're going to be able to watch all of your favorite TV shows, sports, movies with the 7,000 plus apps that are built into Android TV OS. And a pro tip, download Steam Link if you have a gaming computer, because you're going to be able to play games at true 4K with this over Steam Link. So just kind of going through the menu, you guys can see that everything is super responsive. There is absolutely zero lag whenever you're going through this. Now, my TV itself is a Sony TV, and it also has Android 10.0 built into it, and its processor isn't as fast as the processor built into the Nebula 4K. And honestly, let's just be real here. If I didn't tell you guys that this was a projector, you guys would probably assume this is a TV, because sometimes I honestly forget it is a projector because it looks so dang good. Now, of course, you're going to have your standard Android TV OS settings, but there's a built-in settings menu in the projector that's going to give you even more control. So here's those built-in settings. This is on the projector itself. You're going to have your settings button, which I'll show you that menu here in a second. You're also going to have your selector wheel in case you lose your remote. Let me go ahead and hit that settings button one more time, and I'll show you the settings that it pulls up. So here's that settings menu I was telling you guys about. Now, inside of the Nebula settings, not the Android TV OS settings, you're going to have picture settings right here we can go through. There's a ton of different presets. There's HDR that you can enable. If you go down to audio, you can choose all the different type of audio presets. There's DRC, image correction. You're going to have one-click focus and keystone correction. You're going to have auto keystone correction at startup, manual keystone correction, auto screen fit, which is a phenomenal feature I have not seen inside of another projector. You're going to have autofocus, manual focus correction, screen zoom. Up at the top, right up here where my finger is pointing right now, you're also going to have your HDMI selector. You have Bluetooth speaker mode. You have some advanced settings down here. I mean, honestly, everything about this projector is just premium and just makes sense and just works so dang well. But like I said, I could talk about this for hours and hours, but just take a look at how amazing that looks right there. Oh yeah, and not only does this look incredible, the sound system built into the Cosmos 4K is just out of this world. I'm going to go ahead and turn it up and let you guys listen. And also at 2100 ANSI lumens, this is going to look great even in the daytime. And at night, look how much it lights up my living room. You guys can see everything inside of my living room. Don't make fun of it. It's dirty, I know. I mean, look at this. Even ads look incredible. And on top of this, your favorite games such as Horizon Zero Dawn right here, it just looks so good on a huge screen at true 4K. It just doesn't get better than the Anker Nebula Cosmos Laser 4K. So Anker really outdid themselves with the Cosmos Laser 4K. So if you guys need a new projector, look no further. Quit searching. All of your dreams have come true with the Nebula Cosmos 4K. I'm Nate with Dragon Blogger. Thank you so much for checking out my video of the Anker Nebula Cosmos Laser 4K. I highly recommend it 1,000 times over. I hope this video helped. Later.
Sold. I want the Cosmos Laser 4K projector so much. Man, that would be so great to have. Did you see how big the screen was and how tight the resolution looked from the distance that he was filming from? Beautiful. Okay, this laser 4K projector is available today for $1,700, and this is 15% off of its $2,000 average retail value. So if you're looking to get an amazing projector, consider the Anker Nebula series. This Cosmos Laser 4K projector is absolutely stunning, okay? Now, we're going to keep it moving here on today's show, and we're going to talk about the next product in our carousel. And now this is going to be the Eufy RoboVac X8 Hybrid Vacuum. Now, what makes this hybrid is that it does have the vacuum and the mop, but let's get into the review of the video together right here, right now. Okay, let's check this out.
X8 Hybrid Vacuum Mop from Anker. This is an absolute beast of a robotic mop vacuum combo, so let's go ahead and jump in and see everything that it does. Inside of the box, there are and make sure that you know everything in it. You're going to get an instruction manual, the mop attachment, as well as some replacement pads. And then you are going to get another filter that you need to make sure you get installed. So once that's installed, you should be good to go. You're also going to get some zip ties to clean up the floor. You're going to get the charging base itself. And then you are going to get the charging cable that is used with the charging base. And then, of course, you are going to get the vacuum itself right there. And taking a closer look at the vacuum itself, you guys can see right here, it's got a very simple but also very modern design. On the top right here, you have that Eufy logo. You have that really nice copper branding all the way around it. On the front up here at the top of the system, you have all of your controls. You have the carbon fiber look. Flipping it over to the back side of this, you guys can see everything right here is really well made. So your bristle attachment right here actually has this really nice rubber attachment around the bristles, and these are basically going to help with rigidity and just having these bristles last a longer time. And you can see in the suction portion right here, you have your normal carpet bristles, but you also have the purple right there, which is for the mopping feature. And speaking of the mopping feature, this is where the mop attachment goes. So getting that installed is very simple, which we will show you guys how to do just here in a little bit. So you guys can also see that on the bottom of the vacuum that you have these two tires with these lifting mechanisms, and that's basically going to help this robot vac go between carpet and hardwood without any issues right there. So everything is very well made on that. But let's go ahead and show you guys how to get this thing up and running so we can get your home clean in no time. So the first thing you want to do to get this set up is download the Eufy Home app. Once that's launched, go ahead and type in Add Device, and you're going to select Robot Vacuums. Continuing on, you're obviously going to select X8 Hybrid, and now you will see that it will pop up because we did turn on the vacuum. It automatically enables Bluetooth if it's not already paired, and then you are going to type in your Wi-Fi network name and password. And then once you have that paired to Wi-Fi, you guys will see right here that it gives you a little bit of instruction on how to place the charging base, just telling you a notice to basically pick up before this thing goes out and vacuums. And then it also gives you some information on how this thing will create a map. Now you are inside of the app, and you guys can see right here, we have a ton of features. Up there at the top, you have battery life, total cleaning time, the cleaning type. You have suction strength, which is pure power, turbo max, and boost IQ. The Boost IQ works really well by basically reading what type of surface it's on and adjusting the suction and strength accordingly. And then the next thing that you're going to have is up here in the top right is you have the settings wheel, and you have a ton of stuff in here, such as manage map, tap and go, cleaning history, you have voice settings, and then down here at the bottom, you will see accessory services. And this is basically going to tell you the remaining life on all of the accessories, such as the brush and filter, which it's really awesome that they included that just so you know when it's time to replace those. And so like I said earlier, installing the mop head attachment is very easy. All you have to do is slide it on there. It'll click and you're good to go with that mop attachment. That's all there is to it. And you guys are ready to get this thing on the base.
Yeah, I got
And
Nate.
you guys can see that
He's
right
like, "Oh,
here
I
we
see
have
you."
this
I'm like, "All right,
installed
thanks."
on the
10 minutes
base, but
later.
don't do what I did here. Make sure you have 3 feet of clearance on either side, so forward, left, and right. Otherwise, whenever this thing does try to go and clean, all it's ultimately going to end up doing is turning around and running back into its base. So this right here is just a little time lapse. You guys can see this thing does a really good job of following the wall, and it honestly hugs the corners really well. One of the really incredible things about this is you guys are going to see how tight it holds around this little desk that I had set up. I purposely set it like this to see if it would be able to navigate itself into this little cranny right here, and then also navigate itself out, and it did a really good job in doing that. And then regardless if you told it to go back to its home or it does it itself after the battery is dead, this thing goes right back. The Eufy X8 does a phenomenal job vacuuming your carpets and mopping your floors. So if you guys have been looking for a very easy to use robot vacuum, I highly recommend this one from Eufy, and I will see you guys on the next video.
Thank you, Nate, for talking to us about that hybrid vacuum. It's really crazy that it is the vacuum and the mop all in one. And yeah, Joanna, if you didn't hear me a minute ago, sorry I missed you. I was looking at a different device momentarily. And yeah, he definitely noticed me, but it was a few minutes later. And he just like, he's like, "Oh, by the way, hey, I see you." And I'm like, "All right, thanks, bro." All right. That Eufy X8 RoboVac, the hybrid vacuum, it's available today for $320. Another great deal. This is 42% off of a $550 retail value. So if you're looking to save big time, definitely, it's worth considering the Eufy RoboVac X8. All right. Pardon me. We are just going to keep it moving along here on today's show. It's been going pretty smoothly, talking product to product. He never looks there. Yeah, he never looks. And we're going to move into the next product here, and this is going to be a video about a hot glue gun. So let's watch this together.
This kit, you'll get the glue gun, you'll get 10 glue sticks and a USB charging cable and a stand for it. That's right, a stand. Now, this hot glue gun is just very cool and very simple. It's this little piece. Now, this piece is rechargeable. Does take a USB-C cable, does have this nice trigger mechanism, and on top, you have a power button. On the back is your feed. Now, on the side right here, you do have a cover over the tip, so when you put it away, you have a cover, which is very, very cool. Now, you do want to take that cover
Yeah,
off
that sounds
when you're
very,
using it.
very
Like I said,
therapeutic.
you have
My
this
audio
little
might have been
base.
echoing
The
there.
base is nice. Now, guys, you can
Yeah,
leave
let's
this
mute
base.
this video and talk for a minute now that you're here. Yeah, so what? We have a USB-C charged hot glue gun, and you put a hot glue stick in it, and it balances on its pedestal. We can read the closed captioning as well. Yeah, I haven't watched a Nate stream for an extended period of time in a while. You know, I've definitely been like taking kind of a break from consuming other content on Amazon. I've been so poor at lurking in the chats. There's a few people that I want to keep watching, and I need to do that. Yo, does anybody know about Does anybody know about pepperoni rolls from West Virginia? Do you know about pepperoni rolls? Julia, okay. Let me know if you know about pepperoni rolls from West Virginia. I'm talking to my friends right now about like different foods that come from local places, so that when we all get together for at this big music festival at the beginning of July, we're all going to try to bring like some of our like local things around, and we're trying to help my friend, and he's like, I don't know what's in West Virginia. And I'm like, well, I don't know. So I Googled it, and the first result for West Virginia was pepperoni rolls. And I'm like, what is a pepperoni roll? So he sends me like these pictures, and it just looks like buns that are stuffed with pepperonis, and it looks pretty good. I forgot to highlight the glue gun here. Hey, what's up? Yo, I'm talking to my friends about like local foods that we want to bring to this music festival that I'm going to at the beginning of July. And he's like, oh, and he doesn't know like local kettle chips or jerky, like local made stuff. And he's like, oh, what about these pepperoni rolls? And you got to see this picture when you're ready, because it literally just looks like a bunch of pepperonis stuffed into a bun. I am at work right now. We're engaging with Joanna W. about pepperoni rolls while we're talking about the Hodo glue gun, which really is pushing out a lot of glue really fast. Looks like I did kind of get distracted by pepperoni rolls here. I'm not far from Virginia, but I think it's like a Hot Pocket. Pigs in a blanket are big here in Tennessee. Really? Up here near Detroit area, it's Coney dogs. They do a lot of like Coney dogs, which is not a chili dog because it's a different meat sauce. It's not chili, but the meat sauce on the Coney dogs up here in Detroit, there's a lot of great Coney places up here. James, thank you for talking to us about this Hodo cordless hot glue gun. It's available today for $37. And it's 21% off of its $47 average retail value. Oh, hey, Pluto, you're back in the house. What is up? Come here, Pluto. Even if he came over here, he doesn't like to be lifted up. Yeah, I'm super down. Pigs in a blanket. Yeah, okay. I'm super down maybe with the pepperoni roll. Come here, Pluto. Come over here, little Pluto. Come get your head pet. Yeah, boy. Yeah. You want to come up here? He's not like a big lap cat for me. He just wants to complain about not being outside. All right, now we are going to keep it moving here. We've got another product to talk about by Hodo, and this is going to be a little precision screwdriver set. Let's get into this 24 in one piece kit right here, right now.
Driver, and I absolutely love this thing. Now, first off, what you'll notice is that it's really sleek. It's got a really nice, I think this is a dodecahedron. I'm not quite sure how many sides that it has, but it has a very nice, I love the fact that it does have a regular shaped size. And so it makes it really good for the grip. And what's also cool is that all of the bits for it are stored here at the top, and it's magnetic. So you just simply put that in and then you're good to go because it's magnetically connected. Now, what's also cool about that is because it is magnetically connected, but it's on a swivel, when you're screwing stuff in, you can hold the top and you're able to just spin the base and get it in, however you see fit. And I think that's what's really cool. Now, as you can see here, all 24 pieces at the top. You simply just pick the one that you need at the moment, and they also clamp on via magnetic connection. And as well as when you put the head in, it's also a magnetic connection. So as you can see, this thing is really cool. It is a very nice precision screwdriver set to have. I absolutely love this thing because everything is in one. Typically, precision screwdriver sets have the actual screwdriver base, and you have like a case that comes with it. You got to carry it around, but this, you just have everything all in the screwdriver itself. So if you're looking for a really fantastic precision screwdriver set to have, this is definitely going to be one you want to check out.
There we go. A really simple screwdriver kit available today for just under $26. Hey, what's up, Margaret? It's so nice to see you join the show today. I am just chilling over at my friend's house. He's actually outside working on his car while I am doing this live stream. But right after the live stream and when the sun goes down, I brought the big projector and we're going to try to project on this blind behind me and see if we can't watch Bloodsport tonight. I'm super stoked about that. All right, the Hodo is 36% off of its $40 average retail value, bringing it down, like I said, sub $26. It's $25.49 today. Now, let's keep getting these products pushed out. We're pretty close to the end of our product carousel, but we still got these products to talk about. So let's keep it flowing here. And yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to talk about this Eufy security cam kit. This is the 2C wireless home security camera kit. So once again, let's immediately jump into these videos together right now.
Your cameras to the Eufy Cam 2C home security system setup. As you guys see, I have the little paper here. You guys can see this. That's just the box covering, right? I have one of the cameras here, and that's on purpose. And then we have the phone. First, you open up the Play Store if you're using Android. Pop over to apps. Type in Eufy Security, the first one right here by Anchor. Install it, and then we will open it. And since I already have it installed, we will just open it just like that, right? Now, do you want to add on to form factor? I will add that on off camera. As you guys see, I do have one device and the home base already connected. You know, we're just going to ignore all that really quick. Not sure why that popped up. So if you want to add a new device, right, you click plus. Home base 2 is the one you're going to want for this system. You click home base 2, add new home. Then it's going to tell you how to walk through, name it, and all of that stuff, and pairing it up, which is very simple. So you just go like this, and then we go click. It'll say connect your home base to your lane's router. Then go next, find your Wi-Fi signal, and connect, and it'll pair. Since we've already did that, we don't need to do that, but we do have a camera on. So how do you add the camera? Well, first you go down, you find the Eufy Cam 2 Pro. That's not the one we want. We want the Eufy Cam 2C Pro. You click this. Now it says keep camera and home base within 1 meter. I'm definitely within 1 meter. So we're going to click next. Now it's going to say connect the sync button. Well, the sync button is right here on top of the camera. I'm going to click that. You're going to see it beeps and turns red. Now, the home base is actually going to detect it itself once I click that. Now, you'll hear back there, adding device, discovering camera. Let's point the camera at something a little let's point it at the door over here. Just like that. We're pointed at the door. Hopefully the door will see it. Now, we're going to click and detect what we wanted to say. I'm going to say living room for now. Since this is in the living room, that's what we're going to name it for now. The camera is initializing. Now we are added successfully. Now they'll ask you, do you want optimal battery life at 20-second clips or optimal surveillance at 60-second clips? I think I'm going to go with 20-second clips for now. Now it says fully charged camera, off the device or off a USB plug to make the premium battery. I'm not going to worry about that right now because we're just doing a video. Since we are there, it shows you how to mount it and clip it 7 to 10 feet above. Easily done in my place because my walls are at least 15 feet tall in some areas. So we're going to go there. Now it's going to detect the Wi-Fi signal. It is great. Now you see the mounting and you hear the echo. We're going to go connect. We are now connected. We have 2 cameras, the front door. We have the living room. Let's open the front door. We are now in the front door. If I hit mute, you don't hear the echo, but you can hear everything going on. It does have a microphone. If I hold speak, it needs the request permission. So we will say while using this app, hey, get out of my house. Hey, get out of my house. You guys should hear it in the background. So that works. We can clip it or we can start recording. We are now recording a clip of what we want. Or if we want to save, let's clip that, save a screenshot of the picture. We can do that also. Then we have like nighttime. Let's go over to night vision. You can turn on black and white night vision, spotlight night vision, or turn off. We're going to leave it as is. We can hit the alarm. Do we want the alarm or home base? We do not want the alarm whatsoever right now. Then we have settings, right? Tells you front door motion detection is on, spotlight is on, power management, video settings. So we have watermark. We can add a watermark. If we want a watermark, timestamp, and logo, we want just the timestamp. We don't need the logo too. Just the timestamp will be just fine. We'll back out audio and settings. So we can turn medium speaker or high, audio recording, microphone, and speaker. Now we can do notifications. Do we want notifications? Most notifications full effect or include thumbnail. So we will get notifications from this or in general status of LED, front door, storage, mounting guide, or about device. Now we can share device with a friend or family member if you want to have somebody have access to this. All of that is really great. Now, if you want to go to home screen or enlarge it, we can enlarge the whole screen to a full screen shot. Now I'll bring this up a little more so you guys can see that. Nice, crystal clear, 1080p, has the time, has the date, and everything on it. So guys, that is how you use the software, connecting it up for the Eufy Cam 2C setup, dual cameras plus home base, and using the app. Thank you for checking out this video, and have a great day.
I mean, James connected that camera in less than 5 minutes. He might have cut to a shot of it set up, but seemed really simple to install. And when you called me out for the echo, I was laughing again internally. I thought that was really funny. Maybe Margaret says, the security cameras are a must. I shared with James this morning that I saw on the news a few days ago, a neighbor was caught on camera throwing something in the dog owner's yard while they were out of town. When checked by the police, it was rat poison. Oh, man, that's so sad. You know, I can relate with that story because the house that I'm at right now, my friend loves cats. He's got like a bunch of cats, and it's pretty manageable. But he had this one cat, and we all loved it. It was like, you know, the best cat, you know. And stupid neighbor, rat poison dissolved in water in a pie tin in the garden where the cat was hanging out because he didn't want the cat over there. And the neighbor never even talked to my boy, my homie here, about it. Never once did they talk about it. And yeah, so what an unfortunate series of events that was. You know, some people are just reckless, man. They're wild without any consideration of anybody else whatsoever. And I find that unfortunate at times. Yeah, absolutely. People can be jerks. But you know what? There is the opposite spectrum of that, where there are some people that are the exact opposite of jerks. You know what I'm saying? And I think we all know a few people like that as well. Now, the Eufy Cam Security 2C wireless home security camera kit that we just looked at, it is available today on deal. Another great deal on this little deal stream we set up here. And that is for $180. Okay, so you can save 25% when you add that to your cart today. Now we're going to talk about another product here. We are getting close to the end of our carousel. Oh, we're getting close to 7 p.m. as well. But I don't think we have 25 minutes of content here. So I think we're going to chat it up a little bit afterwards. All right, let's open our next product here, and this is going to be for the doorbell, for the Eufy doorbell.
Is the Eufy doorbell, guys. This is the Eufy Security Wi-Fi video doorbell. Now, I don't have the Wi-Fi version. Well, I have the Wi-Fi version, but it's a wired version. So the Wi-Fi is technically your app connection. You will still need a powered connection. Does do 2K resolution, does do the top video, does have the doorbell chime, and all of that other cool stuff. Now, with that being said, you can still connect this up to the app. The app will allow you to view the picture and all of that other stuff. Inside this, so so it's a Wi-Fi but wired, and I'll get more into that. I'll explain it, what I mean by that. All right, you have your greeting book, of course. Phil, you're messing with me because I already know you know what I'm talking about. This is your wired piece. This actually has to have power. This doesn't have a battery. So you do need to have this wired for the power itself. This is your doorbell. This is your camera and your doorbell button. So this actually has to be powered. So you do have a 3-prong system back there that needs to be powered. You do have the QR code. The QR code is what will pull up the app to connect it to you. Now, why did they not just add a 365-day year style thing? I don't know. You then have this very cool little doorbell chime. The doorbell chime will plug into any wall socket. Now, of course, it's missing the back piece. It's just not on there right now. Then you have your connector pieces. This is the connector pieces. If I can pull it out, we'll see if I can pull it out. This is what you're going to connect up to your wall plating to set it. They do have an angled version or a flat version. So this will be the piece that this clipped onto. So there's that. But there is more hardware. Let's go back in here. So then we have this little box right here. Of course, this box is going to be should be your wiring harness. So this is your plug for the wall plug for the adapter. They do make it removable, which is actually quite nice. They do give you a reset key. The reset key is actually quite important. You then come with 3 sets of wire connections, guys. These wire connections, this is for step 8, step 3, or step 6. Depending on how you have to wire the system, you have different wire harness connections, different piggyback systems. So you do have those, you will need those, and you'll be able to connect it up right there through those 2 screws. One is going to be your ground and one's going to be your hot, or however it works on a doorbell. So you have that. You also have your mounting screws, all in this kit. Then you connect the app, just like I showed you guys with the app. You'll be able to view it live straight from there. You'll also get your door chimes through that door chime, or through what I like to call your phone. Yes, that's right. You can get door chimes from your phone.
I love when James videos abruptly end. The Eufy 2K doorbell, pretty simple unboxing there. Thank you, James, for helping me fill a little bit of time in today's show. I love that this one's wired. Now, they do have some non-wired versions as well that are lower resolutions. So if this amazing deal for this doorbell, % off of its $150 average retail value is not friendly for your budget. I mean, it is $100 today. It's not so bad. You can click through the carousel, navigate to the Eufy store, okay? And you can learn more about a bunch of different Eufy products. But I got to say, people like Margaret and Joanna in the chat, I know that you all know well good about a bunch of Eufy products. We've all watched a lot of great Eufy streams together, in the past. Now, we're going to keep it moving here and talk about the next product in our carousel, and this is going to be the OBSBot Tiny AI webcam.
Driver, and I absolutely love this thing. Now, first off, what you'll notice is that it's really sleek. It's got a really nice, I think this is a dodecahedron. I'm not quite sure how many sides that it has, but it has a very nice, I love the fact that it does have a regular shaped size. And so it makes it really good for the grip. And what's also cool is that all of the bits for it are stored here at the top, and it's magnetic. So you just simply put that in and then you're good to go because it's magnetically connected. Now, what's also cool about that is because it is magnetically connected, but it's on a swivel, when you're screwing stuff.
I realize that this is not the video that we want to see. Let's pause this real quick and let's get our bearings straight here. I kind of noticed that I was playing the wrong video. Let's full screen me here. Let's go like this. Let's navigate to this thing. And we want to see the HubSpot video. Here we go. Sorry about that wrong video. Here's the right video right here.
This is from OBSBot. This is their tiny AI action or motion activated or tracking camera. Now, this will track your head motions or just your movement around like this. As you guys can see, it's following me. You know, it actually follows me very well. It's very smooth. There's no really jumps, no issues. I see no problems with it. Now, this is a full 1080p camera, so you get the full 1080p, you know, screen. It's not 4K, which is not a big deal. You know, this is 2-axis gimbal, so it will go up and down if you guys watch me. You know, it will follow me up. It will follow me down from side to side. So it will follow you in every direction, which is very great. Now, I'm going to tell you this. This camera will actually be pretty good for people wanting to make TikToks, short stories, you know, funny clips. This is very good. If you're doing like cooking streams or videos in your house and you want this to follow you around as you're chopping or moving from item to item, this would work also. Now, it does have a software. The software works decent. It actually has a lot of, you know, stuff in there that, you know, a lot of people need. Like, you know, you can tap or tap unlock. So if you don't want the motion activated, you can shut it off. Gesture controls, you can lock on target, gesture control for zoom in and zoom out. You know, standard tracking mode or head mode or just, you know, normal tracking modes. You configure the video so you can check the coloration, the position of everything if you want. Anti-flicker, 60 hertz, 40 hertz are off. Preset position where you want the camera to start every time, which is very cool. Initial boot position, which is also pretty much about the same thing to me. It does have global hotkeys, so you can look through the global hotkeys plus a remote control. The remote control, guys, that is something you're going to actually have to find and get because I do not have it. But they do suggest only compatible with the tiny remote controller. You have to purchase it from them, which is totally understandable. You can change several languages, plus you can export log, upgrade manual firmware, and factory reset, and all of that. Now, the global hotkeys, you have zoom in, zoom out, zoom max, you know, all the trigger positions, you know, all that stuff. Very good. You can put the device in sleep also if you want, or move the gimbal with the software. I'm doing that myself. You guys can see all this. That's actually me controlling it from the software. When all said and done, this camera.
Yo, what up, Danny boy? If you're still out there watching, yo, we're just getting ready to wrap up today's show. We talked about these cameras a lot. We can mute James here. Yo, the OBSBot tiny cameras are really great. We're taking a look at this one that has the 1080 resolution. Now, when we broadcast Clown Live, usually we are pressing that show out in a 720p format, but we've got that 4K resolution camera with the PTZ. I really love how it offers you the ability to track you around the room and give you like gesture-based controls by holding your hand up to have it track you or holding an L shaped up with your hand to have it zoom in on you. The ability to have that track you and put your face in the center of the screen or put your body in the center of the screen with the OBSBot webcam software is truly, truly monumentally fascinating to me because I've never seen, there are other cameras that do it now, but before I had previous to hearing of OBSBot, I had never seen that. So really, really innovative to me, OBSBot with the gesture control. And thank you so much, James, for talking to us about this webcam. Now, this is the 1080p version, and it is 29% off today of its $200 average retail value, making it just under $142 today. You can get this for $141.54. All right. Now, if you do want that higher resolution, excuse me, click through the carousel, navigate to the OBSBot store, and be certain to add the OBSBot Tiny PTZ for 4K to your cart. Okay, it's going to be a little bit more money, but it is still a pretty great camera with the resolution and the ability to follow you around. Love my OBSBot Tiny 4K If I had the 1080p version, I'd be extremely satisfied with it as well. All right, now let's keep it moving here on the show. We just got, I guess, one final product in my carousel to highlight and share with you. So let's just knock this one out of the ballpark. I think it's going to be a short video because it's about this the Super Blocks game. And I think this is a Nikita video, if I recall correctly. Maybe I forget. But let's watch this Geiger Super Blocks Brain Teaser Puzzles video together. And then I got about like 15, 20 minutes left in today's show. Let's just kick it. It's my last show of the week. We can relax and we can hang out. Where's the chat? I see you messaging me here on my personal phone, Danny Boy. Okay, so if you're on a phone, then we would be 16.9. I should be at the top, and then there should be chat on the bottom. Let me say something in the chat, and maybe you'll see it. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Boom. Okay, so I said what's up in the chat. Maybe my message popping up will allow you to see where the chat is, and then maybe you can participate over here. Now, also, Danny Boy, while I got you over on my personal account here, I see that if you have the ability and you figure it out, definitely hit that follow button. You know how it goes with all of that. So, you got to sign in. I see. Can't chat until you sign in. Oh, you can't chat until you sign in. Well, if you have the ability to and you'd like to, we definitely would appreciate the follow here. As you might see scrolling at the bottom of the screen momentarily, we are at 2,870 followers. So that means we are close to hitting that 3,000 follower subscriber goal. And so if you have the ability, if you're watching one of the 8 people that is watching now, kind of the highest number of viewers all day today, please consider hitting that follow button if you haven't already. If you've unfollowed, please let me know in the chat what I can do for you to have you hit that follow button once again, okay? Because I'm really, really striving to hit that goal of 3,000 followers here. Now, well, Danny Boy maybe signs in and we maybe gain a new follower or two here. Hopefully we don't lose any followers. Let's watch this last video that we've got queued up. And then, like I said, we'll just kick it casually for like the last 10 minutes of the show.
Slide, and so I'm really excited about Super Blocks because I love Geiger because they make the best brain teasing games. Now, this is everything that it comes with: a really nice user manual for how to set things up, a really nice carrying cases for the game itself and all the pieces that come with it. But of course, the star of the show here today is the actual game. It does take batteries, 2 AA batteries, and then you're good to go. All you want to do is long press this, and then you are good to start. It lights up. Now, what's really cool is it tells you the level. So this is 3, and it's kind of hard to see. If I turn off my lights here, maybe you'll see it a little bit better. Yeah, so you can see it a lot better here. And basically, what you're going to want to do is basically try to fill out these pieces. Now, it tells you what color pieces you're going to be using. So since this one is red, you're only going to be using red pieces. So using these red pieces, you basically have to fill it out. So I see that this one fits pretty good here. And then this one fits in here. And like I said, this is level 3, so pretty easy. Once you get it, basically the game recognizes that you've gotten all the pieces in place. And so I've got everything here. Maybe I don't have everything set in correctly. There we go. And so now it recognizes that the level is complete. So when you're ready to go to the next one, you just pull the pieces out. We completed that level, so we can go to the next one. Oh, sorry, I pulled them out, so it automatically changes it to 4. And again, we're only using red pieces, and I got to fill it in here. So I'm going to look through my red pieces. I see that this one is the setup for here, so that one's going to go. And make sure you press it down so it does register that it is clicked. Let's see. This one looks interesting. I think I'm going to go ahead and drop this one here. Yep, I see right here. And you get it in, and boom, it lets you know that it's done. Now, I'm going to show you guys something more advanced here. I'm going to skip a little bit. Okay, this one is level 13, and this one is only yellow pieces. So you see the yellow ones highlighted. So I'm only going to use the yellow pieces for this one. So let's see. Oh, yep. Put this one in here, and this one in here. and boom. So that's basically how you play the game. Again, they get more difficult as you go on. These are only yellow pieces. We started out with only red pieces, and then eventually you will get so far in the game that you'll be able to do multiple pieces with different colors and stuff, and so it just gets more challenging as you go. So if you're looking for a really awesome game that's going to test your brain skills, definitely check out Super Blocks. These games provide so much time and so much challenge for your brain. It just makes them absolutely fantastic. I loved the Super Slide. I know I'm going to love this Super Block set.
Okay, super fresh. Thank you so much, Nikita, for talking to us about the Geiker Super Blocks brain teasing game, the puzzle game. It is available today for $47.59, and that is another deal that we got here on the show. It is 32% off of its $70 average retail value. And that is basically it. That's basically it. We've covered all of our physical products today. Every single thing. Oh, sorry, I said physical products because I'm so used to saying that, but we didn't have any physical products on today's show. We had nothing on hand. Every product that we looked at was a B-roll video today. So if you're in the chat and you watched any of the show and you liked anything, let me know about it. We can highlight it and talk about it again. But really, we can talk about this product as well. Let me add this to my cart, and then we'll talk about one physical product. Just give me a quick moment to find the. Actually, we can. Oh no, I need the link in the thing. Okay, give me a quick sec here. We'll add one more product to our show. Okay, and that's going to be B0. Okay, 7. All right, PX, 8P, 8PN, 8PN. Okay, and then 5S. Okay, search. Yes, add to stream. Okay, excellent. And then return to live stream. Awesome. Let's scroll all the way to the end of our carousel and highlight what I just added here. And we can talk about this a little bit. I actually got you wearing a shirt. Bro, I was wearing like shirts that we like, but then they were like, you can't wear those shirts anymore, which is fine with me. And then they sent me a bunch of these shirts, and this image was made specifically for me. This is my clown dragon. Okay, this is my clown dragon. It's Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. That's the name of the man, Justin, who runs everything around here. And even on the other show that I do that I was telling you about privately, Danny boy, while I'm on this public stream here. I'm wearing a shirt on that show too. Used to do streams where I have my shirt off all the time. We don't do that now. Well, not here. But we can still do that, but not on Amazon. All right, now let's take a look at this only physical product that I've got in my carousel today. And this will be to wrap up today's show. Now, what we've got here in this box is this projector. This is the Anchor This is the Anchor Nebula, okay, Nebula series of projectors. This is the Anchor Nebula Mars 2 Pro. All right, let's open this box here and take a look at what's inside. We are going to be using this projector tonight for watching Bloodsport. We're going to project it right onto this blind or curtain or whatever you want to call this in front of the window here. I'm super stoked to do it. And why? Why am I super stoked to do it? Because this is a high definition DLP 720p resolution projector. Now, all that we have in the box, I'm just going to skip opening the box. We got a power supply in here and an included infrared remote control. All right, now I got a smaller desk than usual, so let's set the box down. And let's take a look at this projector really quickly. This is it. This is the Mars 2 Pro, okay? Now, what you get, like I said, bears repeating, a 720p resolution out of this DLP projector. It comes with the remote control in the box. It has all of the controls that you need located on top of the device as well. And it has LEDs on the top, on the front, or whatever top side you want to describe this area, top, front, okay? Has these LEDs to represent what? Battery life. The Mars 2 720 Pro has a battery in it that allows it to operate for up to 3 hours, broadcasting an image from the device. It features a really beautiful, crisp sounding 360-degree speaker sound, and has inputs on the back, okay, that are HDMI and USB-A. It also features an audio out port as well as that plug to plug the included AC adapter into it. When we want to turn on the Mars 2 Pro, we open the lens, and the lens is what opening the lens cover is what turns it on, okay? We're going to close this. The Mars 2 Pro also has Bluetooth built into it, so you can connect this to other Bluetooth devices like speakers if you want. Also, you can use that Bluetooth connection to control the Anker Nebula Mars 2 Pro through an app-based system, right? You can download the app, and that's free on Google Play and iOS stores as well. It has a really nice soft grip handle that makes it easy to transport. And what is amazing about this is a few more other things. First of all, it's designed to be used outdoors. So it's not like splash proof or waterproof or anything like that, but it's just a really small portable device that the Anker company recommends that you can use outside for a wonderful time. Okay, so 720p resolution outside, batteries, speakers. It's got a nice rubber booty on the bottom to hold it level on a flat solid surface, to hold it in place on a flat solid surface. You'll need to do your own leveling. There's no tilt. There's no tilt assist with this, but you can mount it to a tripod. Okay, app, display. Oh, this has an Android 7.1 operating system built into it, so you can download your favorite apps and use them to stream content directly from the device if you're not plugging in, as I stated earlier, a USB stick or an HDMI input on this great product. All right, so I think that's pretty much all that I want to tell you about the Anker Nebula Mars 2 Pro. It is available today for $549. And let me click through the carousel and see if there is a coupon on this, and then we can truly call it a complete deals stream today. Yes, absolutely. So this 720p indoor-outdoor versatile projector, DLP projector, is available today for $550. But when you click through the carousel and add this to your cart, don't forget to apply that $50 clickable coupon, okay? All right, so now that is everything. It is 6:58 p.m. Let me read this compliment from my friend, Danny Boy. I love you, Danny Boy. And I'm just going to visualize this message real quick. Okay. If you're still watching this show, Danny Boy, right now, I've got a Hatchet Man flag on my wall every day that I do a live stream, and I'm wearing this Fago Lovers hat. So I hope that can be a little more juggalo for you, knowing that we are out here representing to the fullest that we're capable of on the show. And I love you so much, Danny Boy. I hope you're feeling good today. And to everybody else, to you, Joanna, and to me, Dragon Blaker, and as well as you, Margaret, and who else got the opportunity? EJ Medina, Woolrich, thank you for popping in. Evans, thank you for coming in earlier today. Stargazer, I appreciate you all for coming in and supporting the show. Mrs. Dragon Blogger at the top of the show today, thank you all for coming in and hanging out with me, okay? This is my last show of the week. I will return next Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you, everybody, for joining me here on this episode of Clown Live. I have been your host, Dragon Blaker. You can call me Blake, and I will see you all next week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, have fun, and hug and kiss the people that you love, okay? All right, I'm out of here. Whoop, whoop. Much clown love, everybody.